Hi, my name is Todd, and today I'm going to be taking you through a tutorial about chroma keying, advanced lightning effects, gun sound effects, and gun muzzle flash effects. To do this, I used a green screen, a camera, and myself. I recorded myself on a green screen. A green screen is a type of wall that's been painted in a special green color. And you record on this wall to give an effect where you can remove the background by selecting the color of the green in post-production. This is where Adobe After Effects comes in, and I'm assuming you've played around with After Effects, you know the basics of importing and saving and things like that. So let's go have a look at my tutorial folder here. There's three folders: Assets, Original, and Project File. Under the Assets, we have all our muzzle flash sound effects, our sound effects. So let's go have a look at this. And we have the force lightning effect. In the folder above, we have a muzzle flash. So let's go ahead and open that up in VLC. And that there is what we'll use to put our gun shot effect in. Next we have original. This is the original clip that I recorded with a camera, and you can see the green screen and where I shoot the lightning. Then next we have the project file. I'll open this up because I've already pre-prepared it, but I will show you how to do each step individually. Just to give you a bit of an overview of what you will get when you finish this tutorial. That's what I want. So as you can see here, we have all my layers. We have all the gun effects in titled 1, and then we have the lightning sound effect, the lightning itself, and the original clip. This is the timeline. And if you haven't seen this before, don't worry, go back and have a look at some other tutorials on the basics of After Effects. Let's go ahead and hit the RAM preview button over here, and we'll see what it looks like. So as you can see here, this green line that's coming through are the rendered parts of the video. This gives us a good indication of when it's going to finish and how fast it's going to edit or render. So as you can see, that's what you're going to get when you finish this tutorial. So let's go ahead and go up to File, and we'll close this tutorial down. Close project. Next we're going to make a new project. So File, New, Project. Next we're going to go up to Composition and hit New Comp. We're going to title it just New Comp or Comp 1, and we're going to make sure that the preset is HDTV 1080p 25. The HD means it's high definition, it's 1080p, the resolution is 1080p, and the frame rate is 25 seconds. Our normal human eye can only see 25 frames per second, so let's just do that. Next we're going to go back to our original folder, and we're going to grab the movie file and import it, just like that. Next we're going to click and drag it down to the timeline. It's now been imported, and we can go ahead and scrub around and have a look at it in After Effects. Next we want to add the effect of the chroma keying. So this is to remove the green screen. We're going to go over to the effects and presets over here, and we're going to type in key light. Next we're going to click, and then we're going to click and drag, and see the little triangle thing up here, and we're going to release. Next, this brings up a control panel over here on the left. This gives you access to all of the controls for key light for this effect. You can then go ahead and choose the screen color by using the eyedropper tool next to the screen color tool. Let's go ahead and click that. Your mouse pointer will change to an eyedropper tool, and let's go ahead and just click on the green area of the screen. Bam, like that, the effect is now in motion, and the green screen is now gone. Now before we do anything else with the lightning, I want to duplicate, I want to save it. So I want to go click File, Save As, and we're going to title this Second Project. Now that's saved, so it's all good, and try to get into the habit of saving things. Next, you want to duplicate this layer in order to do the lightning. Let's go ahead and go up to Edit and hit Duplicate. Next, we have the effect here, and we're going to start renaming our layers. So let's right-click, Rename, Lightening. Now we're going to go over to the effects and presets again and type in Advanced Lightning. I'm going to click and drag it there, and that's that. We're then going to, I guess, scrub to where I'm holding my hand up. So let's go ahead and have a look here. So around there we're going to start, and notice the lightning is down the middle of the screen. We want to actually get that so it looks like I'm shooting the lightning out of my hands. First thing we have to do is go over to the lightning effect, and we want to close up key light and click on the advanced. Sorry about that. We want to go to the directional, and I'm going to change it to strike. Then I want to click and drag it to my hand, then click and drag it over again to over there. So it looks like it's coming out of my hand like that. Then we want to just drag this down here like that. So then this part only shows when, whoops. I'm not sure why that's coming up. Let's have a look here. Let's do a render and see what happens. Because right now my body isn't showing up, and that's not what I want. So it's rendering up now. Let's go ahead and stop that render.
I'm recording now. I'm recording now.
I'll be back. So after changing the directional to strike, we want to just rename our layers and make sure which layer we're on. To make sure which layer we're on, we can go to the Effects tab under each layer, and then as you can see here, this one is the lightning layer. So this one contains a lightning effect, and that's evident the time that this runs for. Let's go ahead and get it correctly at the time. It's a bit of just trial and error. You have to match it up. You have to be watching the clip and you have to match it up. So as you can see here, it kind of plays into effect there, and then the end point. When I move my hand down, so around, let's have a look. Let's render this by hitting the RAM preview. As you can see here, everything's turning green. And depending on the speed of your computer, this will take longer or it could be faster. So that appears to be way out. I still need to edit that quite a bit. The gun effects aren't even in yet. So in order to save time, I've gone ahead and added the other assets. I've added them down to the timeline, and I've clicked and dragged them to their corresponding places. So for example here, this lightning effect, the sound effect here, can be seen underneath the lightning layer. at around the same time period, so the sound effect plays when the actual effect is playing. I'll go ahead and just show you that there now. See how that's playing there. I'll try a RAM edit and see if hopefully it doesn't stuff up my recording again, because that's happened once already. As you can see, I've added the other effect in there too, for the gunshot. I haven't added it for the other gunshots though.
I'm recording now.
As you can see, they play quite nice. And again, once you do this, you just need to duplicate the layers and drag them to the corresponding places. So when you shoot the gun or when you shoot the lightning bolts. Again, I'll go ahead and open up the other project for you. And then this is what it looks like when you'll be finished. Let's go ahead and render it, or pre-RAM rendering it, and then it will play. Hopefully this hasn't gone over 8 minutes. If so, I do apologize.
I'm recording now.
Again, make sure you save, and to render it, go up to File, Export, Add to Render Queue, then go down to the render queue here, and click on Render. Actually, first you have to select an out point. After that's done, you're all done. That's your exported video. You can then put it into Premiere, do whatever you want with it. Thanks again for watching. I hope this tutorial helped you. If you have any comments, please feel free to give them to me.